Hello and welcome to HW News English. I am Shubham Chauhan. It's one of the most dramatic days in the state of Tamil Nadu and its politics. The pot boiler in the southern state continues as Vijay has finally gotten the majority to form the government in the state of Tamil Nadu. That is the first part of the breaking news that we can give you at this point. But the second part, and this is the most crucial one, is that just a short while back, TVK chief Vijay was on his way to the residence of Governor Rajendra Arlekar, and midway through, he's made a U-turn and he's back into his house. Reports say that the governor has not given him time today. So really, it's one of the most stunning, dramatic developments as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, and really feels straight out of a movie plot. So in this live session, we'll try and take you through the breaking developments one by one as they come. We'll first start with the official information that we can give you is on the aspect of Vijay getting a majority. As of yesterday, I'll just come to this picture in a moment. So as of yesterday, where we ended the live, just when we thought Vijay would have the numbers and he has the majority to form the government, there came a twist late last night saying that some of the smaller parties like VCK and IUML have not officially given their support. So Vijay was stuck at 116. Today, that hurdle has been crossed officially. Now let's go to the photo that we just showed you. This is of VCK chief with Adav Arjuna, General Secretary of the TVK. The VCK with 2 MLAs has officially given their support to Vijay to form the government, taking Vijay over the majority mark, 118. Vijay was stuck at 116. Now his coalition stands at 118 with VCK's support of 2 MLAs. In fact, you can see that letter in the hands of the VCK chief and Adav Arjuna. There's in fact a copy of that letter as well that has come out that says that the VCK is giving an unconditional support to TVK under the leadership of Vijay. And you can see the most important 2 signatures of the 2 MLAs who've emerged as kingmakers. In times like these, each MLA is sort of weighing their worth in gold. So 2 signatures of the VCK MLAs giving their unconditional support to TVK, taking Vijay to the majority mark. And as this news came in, you had the IUML as well, the Muslim League, the Indian Union Muslim League, offering their support to TVK as well. This is the picture that came out just a short while back. And with the support of the VCK and the IUML, Vijay now stands at 120 MLAs. Again, a razor-thin majority, but a majority nonetheless, something that he's been struggling to cobble up for the last 3 days. And once this picture came in, about an hour or so ago, it was almost a done deal that here's the time now for Vijay to go to the governor's residence, go to Lok Bhavan and stake claim to form the government and become the next chief minister. In fact, while these 2 photos came out, the VCK chief offering unconditional support and the IUML offering their support, there came a tweet from the outgoing chief minister, MK Stalin, and DMK chief, where he put out a post on X congratulating the new government, and he said that my heartfelt respects, you can see this tweet, my heartfelt respects to the loving comrades of my leader and soulmate Kalainagar, who is intertwined with my life. After the election results were announced, we are witnessing events that are unfolding. The assembly election results had turned out in a manner where no party secured the majority. Even though the Secular Progressive Alliance led by the DMK did not obtain the majority seats required to form a government, we have garnered a significant number of votes. And he goes on to say what the DMK has done and what the political climate currently in Tamil Nadu is. And you can see he's saying in a situation where no one secured the majority to form a government, many put forward alternative ideas. As far as I am concerned, whatever decision our allied parties take, I believe that we should respect their decision, act in coordination, ensure a stable government is formed, and not pave the way for another election. Remember, the DMK, what began as rumor and planted stories, by the looks of it now seems to be actually something that transpired behind closed doors of the 2 Dravidian parties coming together, the DMK and the AIADMK, and trying to get along the smaller parties on board as well. Stalin then goes on to say, I welcome the announcement by our alliance comrades that to avoid the current crisis, They have, even if we support Express for the Tamil Nadu Victory Federation to form the government, we continue in the DMK-led alliance. Over the past 5 years, we have developed Tamil Nadu in all sectors and enriched the state. And it is my personal wish that the new government which will be formed continue those schemes which were conceived with far-sighted thinking and rich planning. So, effectively saying that it's now time for the government, for the new government to come in, and the decks are cleared, the road is clear. But just when you thought this was a done deal, like I said, came a last moment surprise that sounds dramatic and really unreal. The governor did not give an appointment. There you see a post of TVK General Secretary Adav Arjuna. He said that in a manner that welcomes the silent revolution that took place through democratic means in Tamil Nadu, and in a way extends support to the greatest transfer of power that is about to occur. VCK leader, my political mentor, has extended his support. The two MLAs who contested and won on behalf of the VCK have received a letter expressing support for the TVK. His principles of equality will be fulfilled in the rule of the TVK that is about to come to pass. So it was all set. The stage was set, quite filmy, quite dramatic, for the superstar turned politician to finally go and stake claim. And now here he is, in fact, struggling to get an appointment with the governor. Apparently, what reports are now suggesting is that a meeting between Vijay and Governor Rajendra Arlekar doesn't seem to be quite happening just yet. The reason that is being given for that is that Governor Arlekar has to fly down to Thiruvananthapuram in neighboring Kerala. That's because, of course, he's the governor of both Kerala and Tamil Nadu. What reports are suggesting that he will be flying down to Trivandrum and he has a flight to catch at 7:15 p.m. because remember, that's Kerala is also a state that had elections. There's another political tussle going on there regarding the Congress and who they choose to be, who they pick to become the new chief minister of Kerala. So the governor's role is needed on that front as well. And if the governor goes today, if there's no meeting between Vijay and Governor Arlekar in Chennai today, in all likelihood, this matter could spill on to next week. The situation still remains fluid. What we are given to understand right now is that TVK Chief Vijay, who was on his way to the residence of the governor, and there were visuals as well showing TVK Chief Vijay waving out of his car to all those thousands of people who had gathered on the streets of Tamil Nadu, cheering and all set to welcome and celebrating the incoming government of TVK. There came a last minute twist that many would think is unbelievable, with the governor saying that, okay, I don't have time today, let's meet some other time. And this is where, like I said, the numbers stand. TVK at 108, effectively 107, because like you see at the bottom of the screen, minus Vijay's second seat. So Vijay fought from 2 seats, he has to quit 107. These mathematics is something that everyone who's been tracking politics for the last 3-4 days, and reporters, analysts, everyone has sort of gotten used to, and they have this numbers by heart. TVK 107, effectively, Congress at 5, they're already offered support. CPIM 2, CPI 2, so left front at 4, VCK 2, IUML 2. So 121, if you remove Vijay's second seat, 120. 118, 117, 118 is the magic figure. Vijay is slightly ahead of that, slightly over that majority mark at 120. He had 3 meetings with the governor in the last 3 days. And in all 3 meetings, the message from the Raj Bhavan report or the Lok Bhavan reportedly was very clear. You do not have the majority. If Vijay cobbles up the majority, only then will he be sworn in as the chief minister. And yesterday, in fact, like I was saying, we were live with you as well, telling you and giving you details about the fact that TVK Chief Vijay has reached the governor's residence. He met the governor. He seemed quite confident while entering the Lok Bhavan and exiting, waving to his fans and followers. But just a couple of hours after that came that twist where the governor said that he still does not have the majority. He's too short. He was at 116. So the immediate priority for the TVK was to ensure that the smaller parties come on board, particularly VCK, which took this right down to the wire. 7 p.m. is when the governor is expected to fly out of Chennai to Kerala. At about 4:30 came this photo that we will show you again of VCK chief Thirumavalan meeting Adav Arjuna, General Secretary of TVK, offering that support. And just as news broken of this official letter being handed over to the TVK, within about 15-20 minutes, you had Vijay leaving from his residence. We'll try and line up those visuals of Vijay exiting his residence as well, heading to Lok Bhavan to meet the governor. And he was just about 6-7 minutes away from the governor's residence is when he decided to take a U-turn, because the Raj Bhavan, the Lok Bhavan did not give him an appointment, did not give him an audience today. And what we are given to understand right now is that the next meeting between Vijay and the governor could take place on Monday. Tomorrow is when the governor is expected to be in Kerala. He'll be flying down tonight and he's expected to be in Kerala tomorrow. And we'll also, of course, keep track of what is happening in Kerala as well. That's a story in itself. But as of now, after three meetings of not having a majority, as Vijay was getting ready for the fourth meeting, fourth time lucky, with this time numbers by his side, with the letters in his hands, the governor has not given him an audience today. So strange things happen in politics. We've seen all sorts of conjecture, speculation, back channel talks, intense negotiations happen behind closed doors in Tamil Nadu, something that you usually do not associate with the southern state, and given the stability in politics with the DMK and the AIADMK, and that there's usually no alliance that one sees in Tamil Nadu, especially with such thin numbers. But it's a first in more ways than one as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. This is, I think, where the picture stands at the moment, where Vijay has the numbers with him, but he's standing at the finish line. But it's now over to the governor Rajendra Arlekar, to give Vijay an audience, to receive those letters, and then invite him to form the government. That is what the procedure is. But even if you sort of step back and take a look at the larger picture as to what happens next, assuming that this process goes well with regards to Vijay's letter of support that he has officially on record from these parties, and he's sworn in as the chief minister, the real test will really begin for Vijay once the assembly convenes for a floor test. That is when Vijay, as per the constitution, will have to prove on the floor of the house that he enjoys the confidence of the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly. What will happen then, given the razor thin majority? Will we see some horse trading? Will we see some abstention? There's already some chatter about a possible split in the AIADMK with a section of MLAs who do not accept the leadership of EPS and are reportedly willing to go with the TVK. What happens in that case? And of course, how does Vijay run a government with this majority? How can he placate these smaller parties, the IUML, the VCK, who are literally, they have their worth in gold at this point? How does he placate them for a full 5-year term? Now, this is what is coming in from Chennai. The VCK chief just held a press conference, and he said that TVK chief wanted to meet me, but I told him we will meet after the swearing in ceremony. Now, read as much as you want to in this statement, but by the looks of it, we haven't seen the last in Tamil Nadu politics, even if this swearing in process goes through, which in all likelihood will spill over to next week. Another point to remember is that if I'm not mistaken, 10th of May is when the tenure of the assembly expires and it is dissolved. So the legislative assembly is dissolved. What happens next? There's some, of course, speculation of if the numbers are not given to the governor in time, will they be heading for a president's rule? All of that is in the realm of speculation. But the official confirmation is that Vijay has the majority. It is now up to the governor to meet Vijay and, more importantly, swear him in as the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. IUML leaders have started arriving at the residence of TVK chief Vijay. Remember, he didn't get an audience with the governor. He's headed back to his residence in Chennai, where some of the other politicians have started to come in and meet him. So standing at the finish line is this superstar turned politician writing a script, and this what you've seen over the last 3-4 days really, like I said, feels straight out of a movie that is playing out in real time, with the masala of Tamil Nadu's politics that has taken a completely new turn on the 4th of May as the results came in, with the two dividend parties being pushed out of power and superstar turned politician Vijay making an emphatic debut with 108, 107 seats, and now cobbling up majority after 4 days of suspense, three meetings back to back with the governor. So we'll end this live session for you here. Like I said, do stay tuned to HW News English as we keep tracking the developments and get them to you. Just to sum it up, as far as today is concerned, in the morning, you of course had the swearing ceremony of Shubhendu Adhikari as the Chief Minister of Bengal, the first BJP Chief Minister in this eastern state. He took oath. You had the who's who of NDA, starting from Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, all NDA BJP Chief Ministers across India being present there. A huge show of strength at the Brigade Ground in Kolkata, and there was the first half of the day where all eyes were on Kolkata and the big grand swearing in ceremony of Shubhendu Adhikari. As that was done, the focus shifted to, of course, TVK Vijay and the state of Tamil Nadu. So we'll end this live stream here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And while this picture is far from over, the official update at this point is that Vijay has the support of 120 MLAs, two IUML MLAs and two MLAs of the VCK have officially given their support. Their letters are in, their photos are out on social media. And now it all boils down to what Lok Bhavan and what Governor Rajendra Arlekar does next. He's scheduled to fly to Kerala tonight, and by the looks of it, a meeting between Vijay and Governor Arlekar doesn't seem to be likely at this point today. And what reports suggest at the moment is that this meeting could spill over to Monday. So we'll have to wait and watch and see how this dramatic action unfolds and plays out in the state of Tamil Nadu. Till then, thank you so much for watching, and do stay tuned to HW News English.